Hey guys, Jenny Foster here. I am here to give you some tools and tips for using the whiteboard in our Zoom classroom. So here we go. First step is to use a pen tablet. So if you're in Zoom, go ahead and screen share and select whiteboard. And once you have the annotate button pushed on whiteboard, you will see that you can begin writing. It's going to make drawing on your whiteboard just that much easier rather than using your mouse. So you can use it to write on here. Remember that when we're using the whiteboard, there's lots of awesome tools and we can stop other students from drawing. We can draw, we can use it interactively. So the whiteboard is one of the coolest tools on Zoom for teaching. So I did pick Air Server to as a third-party app to connect my iPad to my PC and my phone. Because I don't have an iPhone, it doesn't automatically connect to my computer. So the third-party app is the only thing that would connect it. There are other free third-party apps that will Miracast for you or Chromecast. You could use a Chromecast. So there are some other options, but this I felt like worked the best. Make sure you're connected to the same Wi-Fi, and then you should be able to see the computer connected to the screen mirroring. Just click the screen mirroring, and now you will be able to see my. Okay, so the first one is Explain Everything app. So it's just right here. I'm going to click on Explain Everything. What's great about this app is you can download your PDFs and your PowerPoints and then annotate in it while you're in the class. So I'm sharing my iPad screen by using the Airwave, the third-party app to connect the two. If you have a MacBook then and an iPad, then it would just easily connect. So I'm going to find my slides. Here's my first set of slides. Now you can set up your slides a whole bunch of different ways. This is a really cool technology app that I could share. Now in Zoom, the kids can annotate. I can allow them to annotate also in here. So, you know, I could set the annotate options for the students to also draw. I could draw on there, and then I can also draw on my iPad. So, you know, I'm going to draw on my iPad. We're going to answer this question. I can ask the kids to answer it, and then I can pretty much, okay, so how would I grid? And then they're seeing what I'm drawing on my iPad. How would I grid 8 times -8? So what would that look like on my griddable? As I go through here, I can slide through, you know, all my warm-up questions, all my slides, my entire lesson. So I find this that I'm able to use the whiteboard in Zoom continuously, and I have my PDF downloaded in here. So everything that I would normally teach my class if I had slides up, I could then use it. So the temperature drops 2 degrees each hour, right? Each means I'm going to multiply, and I can show all my work here, right? Right on here. And the kids could also show the work because they can annotate also. So that way I'm not having to change slides. I can change slides from here and I can annotate. Now there's lots of things you can do with this app, but I think the best part is being able to connect my iPad while I'm working with my PDFs, just like I would in a classroom. So here I have the 3 apps I'm going to use in my Zoom whiteboard. The Air Server app that connects my iPad to the PC, the Everything app, which is a whiteboard where I can download my PowerPoints and PDFs and clip art and all the above. And then also the Show Me app, which is another whiteboard app where I can download my slides and have clip art and so on. Okay, so a few other tidbits that I have to share with you. So using your iPad with the Zoom. So when you're using your iPad with the Zoom, another option that you have is to just sign in Zoom on your iPad and then share your screen here. That way, if you wanted to write on a whiteboard on your screen from your iPad, you can. So that's one other option. Another option to use your iPad, which I find very, very cool if you maybe don't have a document camera, is to use your iPad as a document camera. So let's say I'm going to use some usable pieces, right? And I want you guys to be able to see what I'm doing on my paper here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen. which I'm already sharing my screen. So hopefully that came out okay. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen and I'm going to get connected. So now you can see my iPad there and I'm going to turn on my camera. So with the camera, you can see these movable pieces that I have here. So let's say I'm going to, use movable pieces with my fractions, or I have notes that I pulled up and I just don't have time to scan those in or take a picture of them or whatever I'm doing. I can just pull up my camera and, I can talk about multiplying with fractions. And hey guys, thanks for watching. And that's all I have for you.